Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyid al-Anbiya'i wal Mursaleen. Allahumma allimna ma yanfa'una wanfa'na bima tu'allimuna wa zidna bi fadlik ilma ta'liman innaka ala kulli shay'in qadir. Bismillah. So we're now on to our 13th juz, and subhanAllah, the first ayah of this 13th juz is one of the most key lessons we learn from the prophets and from our Prophet ﷺ in general, is the nature of the nafs, the nature of the ego. It says, and Sayyidina Yusuf, after being acquitted of being proven innocent of everything that was charged against him, he says, وَمَا أُبَرِّئُ نَفْسِي, I do not acquit myself. I don't say that I'm innocent. Even though you might think I'm innocent, I don't say I'm innocent. إِنَّ النَّفْسَ لَأَمَّارَةٌ بِالسُّوءِ, truly the self, this thing that's inside that's telling you, wanting this and telling you to do that, and wanting fame and wanting dunya, wanting these things, it's there, ammaratun bisu, ever commanding to evil. And so this word ammara is in the pattern fa'al. Fa'al in Arabic conveys the meaning of something repeatedly doing things over and over and over again. Many vocations or jobs in Arabic are on the same pattern. A blacksmith, someone who's always working with metal and always doing this day and day, is called a haddad. It's on the pattern fa'al because it's always doing it. Someone who is building, who's doing binaya, is a banna. He's always building. So on this pattern fa'al because it's always happening. And so here the nafs, he says the nafs, this thing inside you that's always commanding, that's telling you to do, that wants prestige and wants food and lust, etc. It is always commanding to the haram, and it's always there, and it won't go away until you can see it and identify it and completely control it. And so he even though he's free and innocent of these things, he says, I can still see that this thing is inside, and I'm aware of it, and I'm going to watch it, and if ever it comes up, I'm gonna go against it. If it commands to do something haram, I will not accept it. Commands you to do something offensive, I will not accept it, because it's always there commanding. It says it's always commanding to do the evil, إِلَّا مَا رَحِمَ رَبِّي, unless my Lord shows mercy, he gives me this tawfiq, gives me success to identify what is coming from my nafs and what is coming from the truth and coming from a genuine intention, to identify this is good and this is bad, and to contravene it and not follow it. And it says, Inna Rabbi ghafurun rahim, truly my Lord is ever shows forgiveness and ever shows mercy, i.e. I speaking of Sayyidina Musa, Sayyidina Yusuf here, as a prophet, I'm always protected from my nafs. I'm always protected from my nafs. So he sees the nafs there, but he's always protected by it. So this is a tremendous lesson for all of us, is that even when we are at the end of our fasting day, that we've managed to contravene our nafs, we know it's still there. So when you break your fast, watch out. It might make you say something, you eat some food, you're a bit easygoing, you might say something that's not right. Later on, you might be praying, you might want to show off, you might want to do different things. It's there, and you have to watch it, and you have to have it in the grip of your fist, and make sure that it doesn't have any control over you, because it's always there commanding, and you make sure you don't do it. So this is a lesson that even though we have done good during the day, it's always there. We have to be careful. So Allah has made it there to drive us towards Him and to keep us fighting to serve Him. But we have to know that it's there and have to control it. And if we forget that it's always ammaratun bisu, if we forget that it's always commanding to evil, we're going to slip and end up following it. وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم.